Okay, 2156 Delta, you made depart 205th. Next call back to your next stop, Bedford Park Boulevard.
And clear of the closing door.
This is Bedford Park Boulevard. Transfer is available to the B train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
Delta Bedford Park.
This is a Manhattan-bound D
56 Delta, Bedford Park Boulevard. It's a copy. Next call back, Tremont Avenue.
Copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Kingsbridge Road.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
2201 Quincy from 96 to Coney via the 6th Ave line. Real check.
2201 Quincy, 96th Street to Coney Island-Stiwell, radio checks loud and clear.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train. The next stop is Fordham Road.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
So I got the 2144 Delta Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium for the 44 Delta, that's a copy. Next call back, 145.
140 Romeo, Queens Plaza.
40 Romeo, Queens Plaza, there's a copy. Push 53rd Street line up. Your next call back to Lexington 53rd.
Copy, Lex.
This is Fordham Road. Transfer is available to the B train.
Transfer is available to the BX12 Select Bus Service.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train. The next stop is 182nd, 183rd Streets.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2201 Quincy, main part 96th Street and ready. Next call back to Lexington 63rd.
Lexington 3.
2152 Romeo Jackson Heights Roosevelt to Cali pushing 53rd Street line for your next call back to Queens Plaza.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train.
The next stop is Tremont Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Tremont Avenue.
Transfers available to the B train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train.
The next stop is 174th, 175th Streets.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Fremont Avenue for the 2156 Delta, that's a copy. Next call back 161st.
Doors, please.
Uh,
2144 Delta 145, that is a copy. Push for express line. Next call back 125.
This is 174th, 175th Street.
Flight 140 Romeo, Lexington 53rd.
Manhattan-bound D
Lexington
train.
53rd for the 2140 Romeo, that is a copy. Your next call back is 42nd Street, Bryant Park.
Stand
Copy,
clear of
42nd.
the closing doors, please.
The 2205 Delta, if you're not already done so, you can depart the lab. Let me know you have doors open at 205th.
This is the 2205 Delta calling for Rio check.
2205 Delta 205th to Stiwell, radio checks loud and clear. If you're not already done so, you can depart the lab. Let me know you have doors open at 205th.
Copy that.
This is 170th Street.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train.
The next stop is 167th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Point 5 Delta, doors open in Norwood.
2205 Delta, that's copy. Doors open at 205th. You close now and ready. Next call back to your next stop, Bedford Park Boulevard.
Copy.
Like 63rd for the 2201, pushing 4, 6th Avenue.
01 Quincy to copy Lexington 63rd. Next callback will be 42nd Street, Bryant Park.
44 Delta.
This is 167th Street.
125 for the 44 Delta. There's a copy. Next callback's 59th Street, Columbus Circle.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train.
The next stop is 161st Street, Yankee Stadium.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 161st Street, Yankee Stadium.
Attention everyone.
2205 Delta is at Bedford Park Boulevard.
Bedford Park Boulevard for the 05 Delta. That is a copy for local line. Next callback, Tremont Avenue.
To the 4 train.
Copy.
Transfers available to the BX6 Select Bus Service.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
56 Delta Stadium.
This is a Manhattan-bound
56
D
Delta,
train.
161. That's a copy. Next callback, 145.
155th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Flight 140 Romeo, 42nd Street, Bryant Park.
42nd Street, Bryant Park for the 40 Romeo. That is a copy. Push the local line. Your next callback's 14th Street.
Copy 14.
This is 155th Street.
'52 Romeo, Queens Plaza. That is a copy. Push 53rd Street line. Next callback, Lexington
The next
53rd.
stop is 145th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 2214 Quincy from 667 Island-Stiwell Avenue. Coney from Radio Show.
1314 Quincy, 96th Street, Coney Island, still over. Checks loud and clear.
Copy.
This is 145th Street.
Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the NY NYPD is located at this station.
Transfer is available to the A, B, and C
2201
trains.
Bryant Park, pushing for Bravo lineup.
Pushing for what lineup?
56 Delta 145.
This is a Brooklyn
2201 Quincy, 42nd Street, that is a copy, push for express lineup. Next callback, you're going to hold outside the switch at West 4th.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
The
please.
2156 Delta 145, it's copy, push for express line. Next callback 125.
Copy.
That's a
Alright, 2140 Romeo 14th, that's a copy, push for Delta line. Your next callback is your next stop, West 4th.
check RCC chair real quick.
What was that, 40 Romeo?
Check RCC chair real quick.
Alright, the 2144 Delta at 59th Street Columbus Circle, pushing 6th Avenue lineup. Next callback will be 42nd Street Bryant Park.
Transfer is available.
That's a copy from holding 2140 Romeo 14th. 201 Quincy, you have permission to enter West 4th. New callback doors open at West 4th.
Elevator is at the center of the platform.
6 Delta 125.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D express train.
The next stop is 59th Street, Columbus Circle.
2214 Quincy.
125 for the 2156 Delta, that is a copy. Your next callback is going to be 59th Street Columbus Circle. 2214 Quincy, you may depart 96th Street. Next callback, Lexington 63rd.
Got for Lex.
2205 Delta is at Truman Avenue.
05 Delta Tremont, that is a copy, push for local lineup. Next callback 161 Yankee Stadium.
Copy.
Lexington 53rd for 2152 Romeo, that is a copy. Your next callback 42nd Street Bryant Park.
West 4 for the 2201 Quincy.
01 Quincy, West 4th, that is a copy. Next callback, Grand Street.
Grand Street.
2140 Romeo 14th, may proceed to West 4th.
Flight 140 Romeo is at 14th Street.
Yeah, 2140 Romeo, you have permission to proceed to West 4th.
Copy, let's hold.
2217 Delta, you can park the lab. Let me know when you have doors open at 205th.
2140 Romeo, West 4th Street.
2217 Delta 205th, that is a copy. May depart. Next call back to your next stop, Bedford Park Boulevard. 2140 Romeo at West 4th. Next call back to Grand Street.
Copy, Grand Street.
Bryant Park for the 2144 Delta, that is a copy, and hold for connection with the 52 Romeo. Twenty-one 52 Romeo 42nd, that is a copy, connecting south with the 44 Delta. Both trains may close down. 52 Romeo, push for local line. Your next callback is 14th Street. 44 Delta, push for express line. Next callback is West 4th.
2201 Grand Street.
Grand Street 0122, copy. Next callback is Decoupling Locking X154.
X154.
If you have questions or need to report an issue to the police, the NYPD is located at the station.
Transfers available to the 1A and C trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front and center of the platform.
14 Quincy, Lexington 63rd.
56 Delta, circle.
This is a
13 Quincy, that is a copy. Next callback is 42nd Street, Bryant Park.
The
Copy,
next
Bryant.
stop is
The
7th Avenue,
2156
53rd
Delta,
Street.
59th Street, Columbus Circle. You push for 6th Avenue line. Next callback to your next stop, 7th Avenue, 53rd.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
17
please.
Delta, Bedford Park Boulevard. Next callback, Tremont Avenue.
This is the 2205 Delta 161 Yankees.
Yankee Stadium for the 2205 Delta, that is a copy. Push the local line. Next callback, 145.
Got for 145 Harlem.
This is 7th Avenue, 53rd Street. This is a Brooklyn-bound D Express train.
2140 Romeo, Grant
Stop
Street.
is 47th, 50th Streets, Rockefeller
Grand Street for the 40 Romeo. That is a copy.
Stand
Next call
clear
back,
of the
Peak of the
closing
Bridge.
doors, please.
Copy, Peak Bridge.
This is 47th, 50th Street, Rockefeller Center. Transfers available to the F and M trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D Express train.
The next stop is 42nd Street, Bryant Park.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
52 Romeo, 14th Street. That is a copy. You're going to hold there. There's a Delta cross in front of you to West 4th.
Delta.
44 Delta, West 4th. That is a copy. Next call back, Grand Street.
Street, Bryant Park. Transfers
1140
1, 2,
approaching the Peak of the Bridge, Romeo.
7F.
40 Romeo, Peak of the Bridge. That is a copy. Next call back, decal interlock, next 154.
Copy 154.
52 Romeo, 52 Romeo, 14th. May proceed to West 4th. 2201 Quincy, X154. That is a copy. Next call back will be Atlantic Avenue.
56 Delta Park.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D Express train.
The next stop is
56 Delta, repeat.
34th Street, Herald
56
Square.
56 Delta Bryant Park.
Stand clear of the
West
closing
4th.
doors, please.
Copy.
This is 2205 Delta 145.
56 Delta, correct, West 4th. The 2205 Delta 145, next call back is... Sorry, once again, next call back is 145.
I'm at 145.
34th Street.
Okay, next call back 125 then.
Transfer is available
Copy.
to the F, M, N, Q, and R trains. Transfer is available to the M34 Select Bus Service. Connection is available to the PATH train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D Express train.
The next stop is
24.
West 4th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2225 Quincy may depart 96 when ready. Next call back is Lexington 63rd.
I'll be at Lexington 63rd.
Quincy, Bryant Park.
14 Quincy, Bryant Park, that is a copy. Next call back, you're going to hold the switch outside of West 4th.
Holding outside West 4th.
Romeo, it's a copy. Let's call back Grand Street.
2140 Romeo approaching X154.
X154 for the 2140 Romeo. That is a copy. Next callback will be DeKalb Avenue.
Copy decal.
This is West 4th Street. Transfer is available to the A, C, E, F, and M trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
Delta West 4.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D express
2156 Delta West 4th. That is a copy. We'll hold you there for 1 minute for spacing.
Hold on.
44 Delta.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
44 Delta Grand Street. It's a copy. Next callback, DeKalb interlocking X154.
X154. Yes.
2201 Atlantic Ave.
Atlantic for the 2201 Quincy. That is a copy. Next callback will be Prospect Park.
Prospect Park.
2205 Delta is a 125.
05 Delta 125. It's a copy. Next callback is 59th Street Columbus Circle.
Copy. Copy.
$21.56 Delta may proceed outside out of West 4th. Next callback is Broy Lafayette.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2140 Romeo, Cab Avenue.
DeKalb that for the 40 Romeo. That is a copy. Push 4th Avenue line. For your next callback is your next stop, Pacific Street.
Pacific.
Approaching 14 Quincy, we're approaching West 4th. Am I clear in?
14 Quincy, yes. You have permission to proceed in West 4th. Let me know when you have doors open.
Copy.
Dispatch, this is the 2225 Quincy. I believe there is an error with my train's brakes and they are not releasing.
Transfer is available to the 6, F,
17 Delta Tremont. That is a copy. Next callback 161.
Station. The elevator is at the
2225 Quincy. Check run chat.
Delta 56 Delta Broadway.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D express train.
The next stop is Grand Street.
52 Romeo Grand Street. It's a copy. Next callback DeKalb interlocking X154.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The 2156 Delta Broy Lafayette. Next callback Grand Street.
Copy.
14 Quincy West 4th, so they hold.
2214 Quincy West 4th. That is a copy. You can hold there.
Got it.
Dispatch 2225 Quincy.
Repeat 2225. Your mic kind of cut out.
The train is on the move.
That's a copy. You're in Lexington 63rd.
I am departing 96.
That's a copy. Let me know when it gets to Lexington 63rd.
That's a copy.
What's up, 2140 Romeo, Pacific Street.
2140 Romeo Pacific. That is a copy. Next callback is 36.
Copy 36th Street.
This is Grand Street. Transfer is available to the B train.
2214 Quincy, you have permission to depart West 4th. Next call back is your next stop, Roy Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Six Delta Grand.
This is a Brooklyn-bound D express train. The
Grand
next
Street
stop
for the
is
2156
Atlantic
Delta.
Avenue,
That is a
Barclays
copy. Next call back will be Peak of the Bridge.
Copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
For the 2201 Quincy, pushing for local lineup.
Prospect Park, 01 Quincy. That is a copy. Next call back, Church Avenue. That's 44 Delta X154. That is a copy. Next call back will be Pacific Street.
Pacific.
Quincy, Bravo Lafayette.
Six Delta to the bridge.
Roy Lafayette for the 14 Quincy. That is a copy. May proceed to Grand Street.
Grand Street.
56 Delta, Peak of the Bridge. That is a copy. You're going to hold the Brooklyn portal to further notice. Two Romeo Decobb interlocking. That is a copy. Next call back will be your next stop, Decobb Avenue. 56 Delta, you have permission to proceed to Decobb interlocking.
Going 235 Nancy, requesting departure at Court Street.
2235 Nancy, you have line up out of Court Street. Next call back is Decobb Avenue.
Copy DeKalb Avenue.
2205 Delta.
Quincy.
2205 Delta, repeat.
59th Street, Columbus Circle.
2205 Delta, it's time for 59th. Your next call back is 47th Street, Bryant Park.
Copy.
2225 Quincy is at Lex 63rd. Do I have the 6th Avenue lineup?
All right, 2201
Quincy. Church.
Next call back to Newkirk Plaza.
Newkirk.
The 2225 Quincy, Lexington 63rd. Next call back will be your next stop, 57th Street.
As a copy.
14 Quincy, Grand Street.
6 Delta and 11.
14 Quincy, that is a copy. Next call back, Decobb interlocking X154.
X154.
X154 for the 56 Delta, that is a copy. Your next call back, Pacific Street.
44 Delta.
Pacific for the 44 Delta, that is a copy. Next call back, 36. 52 Romeo decal, that is a copy. Push for 4th Avenue lineup. Your next callback, your next stop, Pacific Street.
Uh, 2235 Nancy to dispatch. Every single signal after B1348 till decal is not changing. It seems.
2235 Nancy. Can you proceed any closer to the signal?
Can I what?
Proceed any closer to the signal, see if it changes.
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty close. It's not changing.
05 Delta.
That's a copy, 2235 Nancy. Proceed past the first signal 5 miles per hour. Once you clear, you can resume normal speed to decal.
That's a copy.
05 Delta is a 7,000. I mean, wait, do I have the lineup? Something?
The 2205 Delta gave you line up to 42nd Street, clear to 42nd.
Oh, okay, just make sure, copy.
Twenty-two 25 Quincy is at 57th Avenue.
2225 Quincy 57, that is a copy. You can hold there. There's a Delta crossing in front of you to Rockefeller Center.
That's a copy.
This is Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center. Transfer is available to the 2, 3, 4, N, Q, and R trains. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
56 Delta Atlantic.
This is a Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue
56 Delta at Pacific, that is a copy. You're going to hold there until the 44 clears out 36.
Stand
So 2140 Romeo, 36th Street.
36th Street for the 40 Romeo, that is a copy. Push for local line. Next call back 59th Street.
Copy 59.
52 Romeo Pacific, next call back 36. 17 Delta 161, next call back 145.
Newkirk for the 2201 Quincy.
Newkirk Plaza 01 Quincy, that is a copy. Next call back Kings Highway.
Kings Highway.
Forty-second Street, Bryan Park for the 05.
Brent Park for the 05 Delta, that is a copy. Next callback will be West 4th.
DeKalb Avenue 2235. I've cleared the broken signal. Seems everything's working fine now.
That's a copy. The 2225 Quincy holding at 57th Street. You're clear to 42nd Street, Bryan Park.
That's a copy.
The 2235 Nancy at DCOB may proceed. Next callback, Pacific Street.
Copy Atlantic Avenue Pacific.
14 Quincy, DeKalb X154.
154 for the 2214 Quincy, that is a copy. Next callback will be Atlantic Avenue.
Copy Atlantic.
24 Delta 36 reloading.
That's a copy. 44 Delta, let me know you're ready to proceed.
This is the 2140 Romeo, 59th Street, 4th Avenue.
Atlantic Avenue, 2235 Nancy.
The 40 Romeo 59th, that is a copy push for Bay Ridge Line. Best call back to your last stop, Bay Ridge 95th.
Copy 95th.
The 2235 Nancy Pacific, that is a copy. Next call back will be 9th Street.
9th Street.
17 Delta 145, it's a copy. Next call back 125. Once again, 2217 Delta 145, you're clear 125.
Correction, 2225 Quincy is at 42nd Street.
42nd Street, Bryant Park for 2225 Quincy, that is a copy. Next call back to West 4th.
Copy West 4th.
44 Delta ready to go on 36.
Another copy, 2144 Delta, next call back to 59th Street.
59 10 4.
2156 at Pacific, thank you for your patience. Next call back is 36.
West 4th for the 05 Delta.
05 Delta, West 4th, that is a copy. Next call back is Grand Street.
Copy.
Quincy, Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center.
Atlantic for the 2214 Quincy, that is a copy. Next call back, Prospect Park.
Prospect.
Kings Highway for the 2201, pushing for local up.
01 Quincy, Kings Highway, that is a copy. Next call back is Brighton Beach.
Brighton Beach.
Going to 17 Delta 125, the copy. Next call back is 59th Street, Columbus Circle.
Street, 2235 Nancy.
35 Nancy at 9th Street, that is a copy. Next call back is 36.
36th Street.
59th for the 44 Delta, that is a copy. Push for Sea Beach Line for next call back to the U-trip. Twenty-one 52 Romeo 36, that is a copy. Push for 4th Avenue line. Next call back is 59th Street.
56 Delta 36.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue
36 for the 2156 Delta, it's a copy. Next call back 59th.
59th Street.
Stand clear of the closing
2144
doors,
Delta,
please.
be advised, you're doing a run to Stillwell. You're going to skip 8th Avenue and Fort Hamilton. Your next stop will be New Utrecht Avenue.
Careful for the skip side.
05 Delta is at Grand Street.
Green Street for the 05 Delta, that is a copy. Next callback, decop and interlocking X154.
Copy.
$22.25 Quincy is at West Ford.
Green Street for 25 Quincy, that is a copy. Next callback, Grand Street.
Copy Grand.
This is 59th Street. Transfer is available to the N and R trains.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the front of the platform.
Delta 59.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue bound D train.
59th Street for the 56 Delta, that is a copy for C Beach line. Next callback will be Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Working Quincy Prospect.
Prospect Park for the 2214 Quincy, that is a copy. Next callback will be Church Avenue.
Church.
Delta New York.
44 Delta, that is a copy. Your next callback and your next stop is going to be Kings Highway.
Kings Highway.
36th Street, 2235.
35 Nancy at 36, that is a copy. Push forward 4th Avenue line. Next callback 59th Street.
Copy 59.
2120 Romeo, 95th Street.
This is an
Page 95th for 2140 Romeo, that is a copy. To discharge your passengers, terminate the train. Thanks for your service. Have a good night. 52 Romeo 59th, that is a copy. Push for Bay Ridge line. Next callback to your last stop, Bay Ridge 95th.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue bound D train via the N line. The next stop is Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
.44 Delta straight to Kings Highway, that is your next stop.
2225 Quincy is at Graham.
2217 Delta, 59th Street, Columbus Circle, that is a copy. Next callback 42nd Street, Bryant Park. 2224 Grand Street. Next callback will be decop interlocking X154.
Copy X154.
2156 Delta, your new callback's New Utrecht Avenue.
2201 Brighton Beach.
01 Quincy, Brighton Beach, that is a copy. Next callback's your last stop, Coney Island-Stiwell.
Hamilton Parkway.
Coney.
2205 Delta is at decop interlocking X154.
X154 for the 05 Delta, that is a copy. Next callback, Pacific Street.
Copy.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue bound D train via the N line. The next stop is New Utrecht Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Brooklyn Quincy Church.
Huge 14 Quincy has the copy. Next call back Newkirk Plaza.
Newkirk.
This is New Utrecht Avenue. Transfer is available to the N train.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform.
Delta Utrecht.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue bound.
New Utrecht for the 2156 Delta that is a copy. Next call back will be Kings Highway.
18th Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Delta, Kings Highway.
Kings Highway for the 2144 Delta. You may resume making normal stop. Your next call back is Gravesend 86.
86.
This is 18th
59th Street for the 2235 Nancy.
2235 Nancy 59th. That is a copy. Push for Sea Beach line. Next call back New Utrecht.
New Utrecht Avenue.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue bound D train via the N line. The next stop is 20th Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 20th Avenue.
This is 2205 Delta Atlantic Barclay.
Pacific for the 2205 Delta. That is a copy. Next call back is 36.
Copy.
This is a Coney Island-Stillwell
2225 Quincy is at Depop Interlock at X154.
The next stop is
This 154 for the 25 Quincy. That is a copy. Next call back is Atlantic Avenue.
Copy Atlantic.
17 Delta calling in at 42nd Brand Park.
42nd Street for the 17 Delta. That is a copy. Next call back West 4th.
Copy for the 4th. Closing now.
$2201 Coney Island, 3-track last stop.
01 Quincy, Coney Island, Stillwell. That is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
This is
Working Quincy, Newkirk Plaza.
Parkway.
14 Quincy, Newkirk. That is a copy. Next call back Kings Highway.
Kings Highway.
For Delta 86.
This is a Coney
Here's an
Island
86 for the 44 Delta. That is a
Avenue
copy. Next call back to next and last stop. Coney Island,
via
Stillwell.
the N
Still
line. The next stop is Kings Highway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The Cobb Avenue for the 2225 Quincy.
25 Quincy, callback's Atlantic.
My bad.
'52 Romeo, Bay Ridge 95th. That is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate the train. Thanks for your service. Have a good night.
To the B82 Select Bus Service.
Delta Highway.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell
Kings Highway for the
train via
2156 Delta. That is a copy. Next callback is Gravesend 86.
Avenue U.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Avenue U.
Proper callback of Atlantic Avenue for the 2225 Quincy.
25 Quincy Atlantic. That is a copy. Next callback, Prospect Park.
Copy Prospect.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue bound D train via the N line. The next stop is 86th Street.
17 Delta to
doors,
OCC.
please.
You said callback was West 4th, right?
17 Delta, correct. West 4th.
All right.
2235 Nancy is at New Utrecht.
17 Delta, West 4th. That is a copy. Next callback, Grand Street.
Copy that.
The 35 Nancy, New Utrecht. That is a copy. Next callback, Kings Highway.
Kings Highway.
All right, the 2205 Delta 36. Next callback, 59.
This is 86th Street.
This is the 05 Delta at 36th Avenue.
2205 Delta 36. That's a copy. Next callback, 59th Street.
Copy.
The 2144 Delta Coney Island-Stiwell. That is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate the train. Thanks for your service. Have a good night.
You too, sir.
This is a Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue
86 for the 56 Delta. That is a copy. Next callback to next and last stop, Coney Island-Stiwell.
The next and last stop is Coney Island-Stiwell Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2214 Quincy, Kings Highway.
Kings Highway for the 14 Quincy, that is a copy. Next call back, Brighton Beach.
Copy, Brighton.
Prospect Park for the 2225 Quincy.
25 Quincy Prospect Park, that is a copy. Next call back, Church Avenue.
Poppy Church.
05 Delta is at 59th Street, 4th Avenue.
59th Street for the 05 Delta, that is a copy. Push your Sea Beach line. Next call back, New Utrecht.
Copy. That.
56 Delta Stillwell.
56 Delta, Coney Island-Stiwell, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thanks for your service. Have a good night.